well, congratulations on a win, first game of the season against Dulwich. You had a great start but did drop off just before half-time. How did you try and combat that during the half-time talk?
Good question. At half-time, what we spoke to the ladies about was the distances that we felt we were being exposed with from the front line all the way through to the back line. Dulwich, to be fair to them, played quite direct, and I can see why, because they've got some really good players. But for us, what we needed to do better was to identify winning more second balls. As the game grew, I thought we started really well, but like you said, I think towards half-time we started to notice that they were winning more second balls. And so what we spoke to the girls about was just trying to reduce the space, compact the areas so that we picked up more of the second phase, and that's what we asked for them to do. I don't necessarily feel we probably did it as much as we should have done after half-time, but they ground the win out, and that's the most important thing.
Excellent. Leading on from that, you was 2-0 up at half-time, and losing Leeds last season when up was a bit of a problem, especially during the second half of the season. Have you worked on that during pre-season?
I wouldn't say we worked on it, but over the last 6 weeks, we've just spoke about it in there. We're working a lot on our mentality, and whether that be in like small-sided games in trainings and things, we're just not wanting to lose. And you could see that with the subs that come on. They just didn't want to lose. Like, they were so eager to come on. They were eager to cover their mate. And I think as a management staff, we can't moan at that. So yeah, that was a real pleasing aspect for it, that we didn't lose the game. I thought we said it in there. Jade's pulled off some great saves on the line as well. Yes, we'll all hold our hands up to mistakes, but overall, we just said it. We'll take the 3 points in the stadium.
I agree. It's a great performance today, especially from Jade. Someone was saying that Dartford have one of the best front fours in the league this season. Did we see that against a good team today, or do you think there's a bit more to come?
I've said it on record. I think potentially we could have one of the best front fours in the league, and I think we've also got other players behind the scenes that potentially can come and join them. Did we see them today? I think in patches we did. I don't think we can ever doubt their work rate and their tenacity to try to do the right things. But at times it kind of didn't come off today. But that's okay, because it's the first game. But what they did was they stuck together, and the four of them in particular, Emily Vaughan, Gemma, Nisha and Shawnee, when they got the ball, they tried to do the right things, and that's all we can ask. And that's all that we've identified in pre-season, is that when we've been at our best, the front four have been at it. And so today, I think at times to go 2-0 up, and potentially, we were just talking about it in there, we had chances to maybe go 3, 4, 5, and we didn't take it. And as we know in football, if you take your chances, it becomes a different game. But we've got some really good players, and we've also got some really good squad players that are going to come in and challenge those girls for game time. And so, listen, we will get better. I truly believe we'll get better, and the more training we do, we're going to identify areas that we think we can be more ruthless. So that would be my answer there.
Excellent. And then finally, Dulwich defend great in the air today. They're very strong. But when the ball's on their feet, they're not as good. They don't like being pressed. Did you try and work with that today? Was that one of your game plans?
I think in the first 20 minutes, we definitely pressed them. We pressed them really well. They wanted to play out from the back, and we just didn't allow them. After that, I thought Dulwich had a real grip of the game. I thought they were brilliant today. At times, you might say that they'd be the better side. They were physically dominant, but I do think we stood up to it, because we said in the past we probably lose that game last year. So yeah, full credit to Dulwich, because I think they do what they do well. Yes, there's nothing wrong with being direct and being aggressive. We would never moan at that if another side was aggressive towards us, because it sort of exploits the players in our team that aren't as aggressive, and you have to grow a little bit. And I do think we grew this week. I think we found a little bit more about ourselves, definitely us as staff. Yeah, we was really pleased with that.
We identified, just to finish on that, we identified just in there about how the squad came into play today.
Yeah.
You know, we've got 5 girls that were on the bench and all of them come on and done a great job for us. And we've spoke about how last year potentially we were short on numbers. And when we were short on numbers, we're asking the girls to get through certain continuous 90 minutes. But today that was a collective squad group, because the girls that played, they worked their socks off. The girls that come on work their socks off. We think we can identify areas on why we probably had to work as hard as we did, and the girls are so honest in there. They just said that they felt we were hanging on second half, and that's probably a fair assessment. But we did hang on, and that's, as Connor said, a big difference to last year. So, you know, we're gonna keep going on about the positives, because there's still a lot more to come from us as a group. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Perfect. Well, thank you, lads. Well done today.